strings are meltdown, wait when you happen. Every beef serious till you start flattening. Experts on everything, masters I'm done. Say I'm done forever. Yeah, back tomorrow by one. Oh, yeah.
Check, 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 check. Why, hello, my friends. How are you? Skull. Oh, what an interesting day. Oh, yeah, very interesting day. Where do we begin? There's just so much to cover in such little time. I got the Yankees playing their biggest rivals at 6:30 for some fucking strange reason. Skull! But whatever. What I think is funny, support the Duke's fight for his rights at helptheduke.com. Now, let's first get into my tweet today. As I am trying to get people to donate to me. Because you losers seem to think that I'm the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. You don't realize that what Lady K and Shitway did is unbelievably wrong and a violation of my rights. But you don't care. You just want to see the Duke have as many people attack me because that makes you feel better about yourself. So every day I will tweet out, support the Duke in his fight for justice. This time, I wanted to prove something. And much like the idiots that you are, you took the bait. Thank you. So what I did was, I tweeted out one of the guys I'm suing, his best friend and former executive producer had 6,000 images of child pornography and video, some as young as the age of 1.5. His other producer got arrested for pulling a gun on a 77-year-old. But I knew that the backlash would not be against the people that committed these heinous acts. The backlash would still go against me when they say, why would you use such horrible things to support your GoFundMe? Well, dummies, because I just wanted to prove that you don't care about what Isolino did. You don't care about what Single Wide did. You just want to say John bad. If you're that stupid that you can get played by me so easily. In one tweet, I own you. In one tweet, I prove that you don't give a shit about what ESO did. I prove you don't care about single wide did. You only care about hurting the Duke. The Duke's never been arrested. The Duke's never even gotten a DUI. Duke's never even gotten a BUI. But you have been programmed into believing that I'm the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. It doesn't matter that I have a clean record. It doesn't matter that I've never been arrested. You don't care. Which is why you don't care that these fucking assholes got a young woman, nefariously, by the way. Got a young woman, and my lawyer is equipped with those texts for tomorrow. You don't care that these two numbskulls got a young woman to break the law, take me illegally, so they could profit off of my name, likeness, and image, and voice. You don't care because you hate me. Which is why when Ava told me to not strike because the tides are turning and people might be less inclined to hate you. That was a month ago. I haven't struck anybody. But you still fucking hate me anyway, huh? Don't you? Which is why I will start striking again. Because it doesn't matter if I strike or I don't strike, you will still hate me. And that's a fact check. You are sheep. You have been programmed into hating me, which is a testament to not only my own celebrity and charm and charisma, but a testament to how powerful I am. That I literally could evoke such an emotion out of you. My simple being, my presence elicits an amazing emotion from y'all. That is a testament to the Duke. And that is why when I leave, you are going to wish that you never took this extreme route of hatred and abuse and harassment and cyberbullying. You're going to wish and hope that I come back, but it ain't going to happen. That ship has sailed. I will not come back. And you will be at a loss. Pocky is going to miss his favorite show. Missy B is going to miss her favorite show. Shitware is going to have to get a job. Lady K is going to lose half of his audience, half of his money, and maybe a house in the process. Rob and Steve and Pat Dixon and Piano and all the other little awful shows are going to not have me anymore. They're going to have to develop their own content. They're going to have to figure out, now what do we do? And that's when they eat their own. And that's when they start fighting amongst themselves. And I'll be laughing from afar. Now, of course, I'll have a new number. My Twitter will be annihilated. My Instagram will be annihilated. And you won't have a way to get to me. Because if you walk on my property, this is a stand your ground state. And if you bother me in a club, I will defend myself. If you tape me without my consent, I'll rip that fucking microphone off of your fucking lapel and do what I got to do. That's a violation of my rights, of my space, and my rights. So shit where you can sit there, well, I'm not going to sue him now because he's not striking me. Shit where I took Ava's advice, but that's changing very soon. Either get a new idea, stop violating my copyright. If not, I will strike at will. I'm giving you all ample notice. Pinky, Pocky, Baby Fatso, every single one of you violate my copyright, I will strike you because everybody hates me anyway. And by the way, shitware, when you and Danny or whoever your lawyer is going to be decide to sue me for me protecting my rights, I'm not going to get a lawyer. I'm going to fight it on my own. And then I'm going to bring up your strikes to Mensa Math. Have you told your lawyer about that shit, Where? Not only the one show, every show from Mensa Math. And then I'm going to bring up Sirius XM strike against you. Should I tell you my strategy? I don't have to. I mean, I'm telling you. Because I don't care. I'm on the right side of the law. Federal law, Mr. Savalos, tells you that if you make a show private, it's considered copyrighted. Therefore, your lawsuit will be frivolous. And not only that, YouTube, under their terms of service, doesn't allow illegal downloading, and they support any DMCA strike. That's why they take it down. So I don't give a shit, man. You want to fucking waste your money, your head. I don't even know you had any money. Want to play that game? I'll play. I'll play. I don't fear anybody. And shitware, the last person I would ever fear is you. Because you, my friend, well, you're not a friend. You fucking disgusting, vile piece of pus, do not scare me. You would, I don't know if there's a human being alive that you would scare. With those T-Rex arms, that egghead, that tiny stature. You honestly think I'm going to be scared of you? You've got to be fucking with me. And Lucy Typebox, I already read on Reddit that you and Yuzi allegedly got into some, there's a picture of Lucy Typebox and Yuzi together in Vegas. And I already saw on Reddit, people are making the allegation that they got together, they had sex. I don't know if it's true. Yuzi's a good-looking guy, I guess. He's a funny guy. And Lucy is obviously in love with me. You could tell the way she talks about me. She's obviously smitten with me. Lucy, I know you are. You've been divorced twice. And now you're looking for number 3. I know you're in love with me, Lucy. I know. You can't stop talking about me. It's fucking amazing. You are obsessed with me. Just like Lady K. Lady K is in love with me. And Lady K goes, oh, John is just delusional. John thinks that Lucy likes him, but John is delusional. Suffering succotash. Now, Lady K, I'm not delusional. I know when a lady likes me. Apparently you don't. Probably because you never ever had that feeling. And then we get to Rob. Now, this is disturbing. Now, Rob ends his stream because of a dog.
It's so sweet. It gave me a diabetic coma.
What the fuck is it? Hold on.
Tick? You got a tick?
Oh,
What is it? A
Hold
tick?
no. Oh my god.
Wow. I'm not
He
gonna.
looks like he's in shock.
Oh my
Looks
god.
like everything's fine.
No. My dog's acting fine, but I was just petting him, and he like flinched, and I kind of felt something, and I looked over, and he's just got this big gaping, like bloody cut, like opening.
And
where
it's
his hair
right under its tail, right?
No, it's like in between his arm, like the front of his arm.
Shit.
Wow.
What happened?
I don't know. That's because he's not crying. I just took him
Just
outside.
don't touch it.
What?
Just don't. When you touched it, that's when the dog
Yeah,
reacted.
that's when he like jerked, and I was like, "What is that?" And I went and looked and pulled the hair up, and it was just like a big fucking.
Wow. Do your dogs fight at all? Or
No, they don't. I'll usually hear it. I don't know. Sometimes maybe it is tick season. I know I found a tick on him before. Maybe one was on. He just kept gnawing at himself or something. I don't know.
Or maybe the tick. They will blow.
Pat Dixon. Yeah, Shay, Pat. So, now listen, I love dogs. I love animals. But, Rob, this is how I am so into these people's heads that I love it. So I said, ever since Rob became sober, he doesn't have the dog on his lap anymore. So then Rob decides to put the dog on his lap. And because obviously to say, look, John, you're not going to stop me now. I'll put the dog back in my lap. And he puts the dog back, and the dog starts bleeding. Now, why was the dog bleeding? I don't know. But that's not a good look. Rob. And you guys call domestic animal services on me. This guy's got a bleeding dog on his fucking lap. Now, if it were me and one of my cats were bleeding, I would end the stream immediately and take the fucking animal to the vet. But apparently he just keeps going. I don't know. Meow Mix, why was it bleeding? Therein lies the $1 million question. Where was it bleeding from? I don't know. That's another interesting question. Where's Ace Ventura? Pet detective, when you need him. But that's bizarre. I just think it's odd that they call domestic animal services on me. If that happened while I was doing a stream, you know, as a fact, they would call, they would immediately, you guys would be attacking me left and right. Immediately. I hope the dog's okay. I just wonder why the dog was bleeding. I don't know. Seems a little odd.